Thank you for watching. This is a geothermal pool heater walkthrough. It was just a terrible install, so let's just get started here. So we basically redid everything that was installed by a pool company. They undersized the pipes, undersized the heat exchanger. None of the controls were set up right. There was no thermostat even controlling it. It was just running 24/7 without demand. But we've gotten all of those problems rectified except the last issue, which is all the pumps run 24/7. As you can see, they installed a relay, and there's already an onboard relay, but it looks like it's wired up wrong to these two terminals, which feeds our loop pumps. So that one's pretty straightforward. We see, so I'm gonna focus here. You can see there's a normally open and a normally closed label. The problem with this relay is that it's a 24 volt DC relay. So that means I can't use it to easily take the Y signal and operate that relay. So I'm just gonna ditch that relay, and I'm gonna put in another 24 volt relay. But first we're gonna figure out which one of these this needs to be on. So I'm gonna do my best here. We're gonna attach this one to ground. Obviously we have 120. Here we have nothing. Oh, we got 120 on that one. Here we have nothing. Here we have 120. So, looks like this is probably going to be our winner. This one right here, up here. We're going to check to make sure that there's no voltage on it whenever there's no Y call. We'll check that out. Okay, so I turned it off. My custom dual fuel controller here. We're going to check these again. Okay, just can't. There's BS in here. That's doing nothing. Let's throw it in there. Oh, that one's hot, and that one's still nothing. And oh, this lower one. Can't see nothing, can you? This lower one right here looks like that's our terminal. So we're gonna put that on the terminal. We're gonna install another relay for that, and that solves that problem. That's how many watts do we need to pull? 350 watts times 8. It's a lot of energy. All right. Made the changes. Show you what I did. We just moved those on that contact, and that I actually just dropped down to the bottom of this contactor here because there's no flow proving switch on the load end, so it's not going to stall out fault out trying to get those pumps running before the contactor comes in. So it's powered on, just connects her in. No pumps are running. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna throw it in jog here. Throw that Y signal out. And well, 5-minute delay. You know what that means. Okay, here we are, post 5-minute delay. Everything's running. I'm gonna give you guys a thermal imaging video side by side. Another one, you can see that. But yeah, This thing is all those 4 pumps have been replaced because they burnt up. Thing was running at 20 psi of water through 1-inch pipes, and we'll get to that. I'll show you the rest of the install, but as of this is what we got. This pipes run outside to the pool room. Let's go. Okay, so here is our heat exchanger. I got that sized properly, put in all my data, and it spit out this is what we needed. What was on it before was, you see that little mark right there? There was a heat exchanger that big that stuck out about that far with 4 1-inch connections, and it came right out here and into here, and they just had it run 24/7. As you can see, packed in here like cordwood. Behind here, I have a relay that I put in parallel with the relay being controlled here. The pump we're using for this is the sweeper pump. So it will put water at the bottom of the pool to push all the dirt towards a main drain. And so that's a good place to put heat, because obviously, heat rises. So I just put my own 24-volt double pole relay in parallel with that one, so that I can control it independently with my controls. Looks like someone's been in it recently, so they dropped a screw. I'll put that back in. Here is our balance point outdoor temperature set. I got that set at about 30, 35 degrees. Ideally, on a typical system with dual fuel, you'll set that wherever the market puts it at. So if it's propane, you're going to set it a little lower, natural gas a little higher. These are natural gas heaters. We really don't want them running. Geothermal does really good with heat. And so only really in emergencies should we need those gas heaters. And that's why I have those toggle switches, so that the caretaker of the home can easily put on the gas heat in case of emergency. But yeah, as you can see, everything's running swimmingly now. So go ahead and let me know what you think. Make fun of my terrible piping. I did that by myself. Try getting a ladder in there. You can't do it. Don't ask me how I did it, because I won't tell you. But yeah, thank you all for watching. All right, so this is the thermal imaging. Those blue pipes, those are the cold water going back to the loop. Those 2 big ones, the 2 long ones right there that we're panning over to, that's actually going to a separate heater. But that is the groundwater temp coming back. So you can see it's warm relative to the water we're pumping back into the loop. It almost looks hot on this video. That loop's probably about 95 degrees. They've been cooling their house with this water, but they haven't been heating their pool with it, which has caused their field to get a little warm. Those pipes, those are our load water end. That's where all the work is being done. That red one's that warm water. I think that water temp going out to the pool is about 96 degrees. Coming back is about 85, rocking about an 11-degree delta. Here is the heat exchanger. And so you can see those same pipes coming in. Now, those ones in the front, they run in opposite flow. So the one on the right, that's going to the pool. So you can see it's warmer than the one on the left, but not quite as warm as that water. That's due to just velocity differences, how much water we have moving through these. That's why we're not going to have an exact in and out temp. But as you can see, there's definitely warmer water going back to the pool than coming into that heat exchanger. And that's the goal. That's what we're here for. This is also going to really help out their cooling costs for their entire house. They have, I want to say, 10 to 15 geothermal units under there. And when that loop gets hot, well, you're just done. You have nowhere to reject that heat. You're just stuck with high bills until your loop starts getting overpressurized. So and then you'll start busting and rupturing pipes. That's why it's important to do all this stuff right the first time, and, well, get the right people involved with the job. You know, if you're having a custom pool building company install your geothermal, probably not the best idea. But thank you.